Today's episode is brought to you in part by CongoTVNetwork.com. Go over to CongoTVNetwork.com and sign up today for one-of-a-kind content. CongoTVNetwork.com, raise the culture. Today's episode is brought to you in part by Bravo Tip or Pay. Go over to trybravo.com and download the app and start tipping or paying. Bravo Tip or Pay, the easiest way to tip. All right, here we go. I'll pick my car. All right. Man, the graphics on this game are awesome. And go. Yes. Oh, get off me. Oh. Woo. Yeah, come on. Give me the ramp. Oh, get up. Oh, almost there. Oh, yeah. Come on. Nitro. Up the ramp. Oh, nice barrel roll. Man, that looks great. All right. Let's see. Oh, got some more nitro. Oh, another barrel roll. Wow. That is awesome. Oh, there we go. Almost to the end. Oh, come on. Yeah, last little bit. Go. Whew. Man. Well, you can really tell I get into this game. Hi, this is Saucony Prince of SauconyPrince.com, where we make motivation personal by introducing you to yourself. And today I want to ask you, what would you do if you knew you couldn't lose? What would you do if you knew you couldn't lose? You know, this racing game is pretty awesome. I mean, the graphics on it are top notch. And I mean, it is state of the art. And all of the time and energy they put into making it look realistic is wonderful. But you know what I've learned is that even with all of the stuff that they put into it, it's still not real life. There are things that I did in the game that I would never do with my own vehicle. There are risks I took that I would never do in real life because they can put people's life in danger. And that's not what I want to do. But then I think about it, even in our own life, you know, we find ourselves not being willing to take risk. And I'm not talking about being reckless, but there are some things that we're going to have to take action on. There are some things that we aren't going to know how it's going to work out. But what if you knew you couldn't fail? What if you really knew that you couldn't fail? What would you do? What would you go after? What would be on your bucket list? The things that you wanted to accomplish before you left this earth. What would that be? And then, now imagine this. Imagine if I told you, you don't lose. You either win or you learn. I'm going to say that again. You either win or you learn. Because even in those things that we call losses, we find ourselves learning stuff and actually getting better at what we're doing. We find ourselves learning from our mistakes, chalking those up to lessons learned, and then moving forward even with more ammunition because we know what not to do. Somebody once said that an expert is someone who's made every possible mistake in a particular field because that person knows what not to do. And it may seem humorous, but the reality is that you can learn a lot even from those who we've classified or categorized as failures. But see, one of the things I've learned is that you can't lose your enthusiasm. You can't lose your enthusiasm. Somebody once said that success is going from one failure to another without any loss of enthusiasm. Meaning that you keep trying and you keep willing to go and keep willing to do it over and over again. So what would you do if you knew for a fact that you would not fail? I want you to think about that. And not just think about it. Then I want you to figure out a way, find a way to get going, to take action and to go after that thing that you so desperately want to see done. Hey, look, this is Saucony Prince of SauconyPrince.com, where we make motivation personal by introducing you to yourself. And I really want you to figure out what is it that you would do if you knew for a fact that you couldn't fail. And you know what? October 20th, 2018 in Pensacola, Florida, not for the second time, but for the third time, I'm going to be putting on our Are You Climbing the Wrong Mountain Summit. And like I said, when I first started, I had no idea what I was doing. But I didn't let that stop me. I kept going and I kept working, and by the grace of God, I pulled it off. But then next year, or I should say last year came, 2017, did it again. And I learned some lessons. So now I'm doing it again. Because again, I said, either you win or you learn. So I've learned some lessons from last year, and I'm going to be implementing them this year, but I'm also going to be challenging myself, going to another state, another city, and doing even more than I did last year. But I'm telling you, it is going to be worth every penny. So if you haven't gone to climbtherightmountain.com, you can go there now and you can get your tickets. Unfortunately, the 30% discount, that ended last month. But you can still get your tickets to the summit. You just won't get the discount. Hey, look, I hope to see you at the summit. Talk to you soon. Bye.